It's not the big moves that change your life. It's the small ones that you ignore. So everybody's out there and wants to hit home runs, especially on social media. So, oh, I did this. We had all this. I closed this $3 million condo. We got this $1 million listing, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, everybody wants to hit home runs. But the base hits are really how people win. I'm not a baseball person, but if you think about it, it's all those little singles that folks are hitting that wins the game, not a whole bunch of grand slams. Yet we all want to do grand slams. It's those little things that we ignore. So there's this, what do they say? They say, don't sweat the small stuff. It's actually a lie, depending on how you take it in context. Because the small stuff sweated leads to way bigger, big stuff. So don't sweat the small stuff. Now, I'm not going to get involved in semantics. This is, if you're listening to this, you're more than likely over the age of 21, an almost adult or an adult. So I'm going to talk to you like you're an adult. There are some things you can let slide. Somebody's talking crap on you, trolling you online. Irrelevant. I have this thing I heard from Alex Hermosi that I think about all the time. If you're not going to speak at my funeral, fuck you. That's how I think. Could care less what anybody has to say. That's the small stuff. Let that stuff roll. That's not going to help you. But when you sweat the small stuff that with compound interest, you know, there's compound interest, but there's also compound destruction. So compound destruction. I'm going to keep eating all those carbs and fried foods, and oh crap, I'm diabetic now. Now, the first one didn't kill you, the second one didn't kill you, but if you keep doing it, you're going to die. Or you're going to live a very unhappy, unhealthy life. Then there's the, oh, I'm just going to eat out. I'm going to eat out. I'm going to eat out. Crap, I'm broke. That's another small thing. It's, hanging out with the fellas, hanging out with the ladies. That's all good. Continuously, credit card debt, same thing. It's the small stuff. Now, when you flip that on its head and you do those little things, and this hit me today because I'm walking around my house stepping over clothes I just washed in baskets on the floor, and you know, it's a dish in the sink, and my environment is critical for me to really be productive. So if my environment gets a little off, I get off. So I leave to go to another environment. Go to a coffee shop, go to my office, go somewhere where I don't have to see it. So I'm like putting blinders on like it's not there. Small stuff. And I realized that I was doing that, and I'm like, wait a minute. Because I know what it feels like when I walk in the house and I'm like, boom. Okay, it's straight. And yes, could I hire a maid service? Done that before, and you know, that's actually helpful. But I need to get the discipline and the recognition that this needs to be done before I go have anybody else do it. I don't recommend, give advice on something that I don't have a specific experience with, good or bad. So I'll never give advice. I might say, I heard about this, you can talk to this person, but I'm not going to give you advice that I'm not doing myself. Hence, when someone asked me a deep real estate question, I could probably answer some of it, but I push them off to Nate, because Nate does real estate. I'm a marketer with a real estate license. So if you ask me, what do you do? I'm a marketer. That's what I do. I attract people that want what you have, or I can show you how to attract people that want what you have. Can I sell real estate? Absolutely. But that is not where I hang my hat. My hat is hang on over 20 years of being a marketer. So I will connect you with someone that has that experience. But those small things, making the bed in the morning, getting up, working out. Like I laid in the bed for 10 minutes, almost didn't get out here to work out. Now I got a HIIT workout I'm working on, doing about 3.5 miles, a whole bunch of stuff in between. And that little bit, every day, I could see the difference. It's noticeable. Could it be better? Absolutely. But I do those little things. The food that I eat, all organic, not organic, all natural foods, raw foods. I'm not eating a bunch of sweets, a bunch of sugars. Now, every now and then I'm like, man, it's a key lime pie, it's a brownie, damn. But it's not all the time, but I notice when I do that, I fall off base. So sweat the small stuff. Pay attention to the small stuff. There is a video, I think Nate sent me, where it was this small, it was about 10 dominoes, and they were different sizes. One was regular size, and they went up incrementally. But a small domino, you know the weight of a regular domino. The biggest domino was 100-pound, about 5-foot domino. That one little single domino, after it hit all those others, knocked down the big domino. And that's proof that the small things do matter. But you gotta pick and choose the right small things. So just remember that. You said, oh, sweat the small stuff. Oh, I didn't go work out. I know my fiance always says to me, she's like, why do you get all bent out of shape with this stuff? And then this is why I realized why. Because the small stuff, because I know, yeah, she might do it, she'll help me out, absolutely. But I gotta do it. Because I gotta know that I can do it and trust myself enough to be able to do it. Just like agents need to trust themselves to realize, okay, I need to pick the phone up and call these people. Or no, I'm not gonna wait for 2 weeks. My calendar says call now. Stop what I'm doing, call now. The way you get out of financial turmoil is do the work, do the content. Oh, I'll just do a little piece today, a little piece tomorrow. No, gotta have that discipline to actually do it when it needs to get done, and that integrity with yourself. And that's something that, you know, I've had a whole lot of revelations on. That is, you know, they say, you know, was it faith without action is dead. True. You know, have faith in God, faith in the universe, faith in Allah, whatever your faith is. My faith is in God. You'll have that missing piece that too many people overlook, don't talk about, or has been held back and omitted. Is you can have all the faith in your deity that you want to. You can kind of think you're taking action on that faith, but there's one missing piece I have, and I grew up in church, I hadn't heard about. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith in you. You gotta trust and believe in you. Because if you don't do that, nobody's gonna save you. Only person that's gonna save you is you. So you gotta realize, like, okay, I can do this. And the way you build that certainty up is through doing those small things. Don't skip the small stuff. When you want, if you want to be like, I'm gonna let, nope, do it. So I have talked to so many agents on the phone, and they're like, you know, I know I should probably do this. I should understand how to generate my own leads, and I really want to sell new construction. I would love to sell luxury. Therein lies the disbelief that they can't sell luxury. They can't sell at that price point because whatever lies and stories they told to themselves, and that kills the deal. Now I've got a $3 million transaction. It's probably finalizing this summer. We got the first payout. I was never like, oh, I can't do this. Why can't I? This is what we do. I didn't grow up with a bunch of money. 3 million, woohoo! Is every transaction 3 million? No. But I can do another one and another one. And so can you. But you gotta have that belief. So if you need a kick in the pants, you've got 1 day left. 3-day new construction marketing mastery workshop. In 3 days, you will get the certainty you need. You'll have your entire new construction marketing campaign set up. You'll have more certainty. You just got to believe in yourself. And we're going to share a whole lot of nuggets that we don't share with anybody unless you're in our inner circle. You'll have access to that. All you got to do is show up, find a place to stay, which we got a hotel block where it's at. We take care of everything else. You don't have to lift a finger, but bring your laptop and pay attention. We cover everything else. Registration closes April 10th, which is tomorrow at noon. So make sure that you, let me make sure that I don't get hit by a car. So if you've been sweating the small things and not doing the small things and letting it slide, and if you're talking to me, 1 out of every 10 people listen to this, actually no, I'm sorry, 3 to 4 out of every 10 people, and I'm being very conservative, listen to this, didn't make any money last year or barely sold 1 home. So if that was you, guess what? That is going to continue this year if you don't start taking care of the small things and do what you haven't done before. You got to get past your fear. You got to have some belief in yourself and just go. So click on the link in the bio to register for the 3-day workshop, or if you're more of a do-it-yourselfer, just go to the iconicagent.com, click under products, click on their DIY New Construction Buyer Traction Playbook. That is the playbook. You don't ever need to talk to us again or watch another live stream or video. Everything is in that playbook for you to set up and start attracting new construction buyers or luxury new construction buyers. And you get lifetime support for now. You get a bi-monthly coaching call, and we give you bonus marketing training. You'll never have to go anywhere else to understand or learn marketing, period, from a real estate perspective. So click on the links in the bio. See you on the other side.